Good morning, children. Sai Ram. How are you all? You all are fine and enjoying along with studies, right? So, children, now it's turn to study environmental studies. Okay, so you all are ready? Very good. So, children, today we will study from our book Social Studies, that is, New Getting Ahead in Social Studies. Today we will start chapter number 6, that is Greenland, the land of ice and snow. Repeat the name of the chapter with me. Chapter number 6, Greenland, the land of ice and snow. Okay, today we will study this chapter. How is the life? How is vegetation? How is wildlife? How people live? These all things we are going to study in this chapter. Okay, now let's start with our journey on Greenland, the land of ice and snow. Okay, just imagine while studying this chapter that you are traveling on Greenland. Okay, so Greenland is the largest island in the world that is not a continent. Greenland is the largest island in the world. Greenland is the largest island in the world, but this is not a continent. Okay, Greenland is a country. Greenland is the largest island in the world, but it is not a continent. It is self-governing province of Denmark. It is self-governing province of Denmark. The capital of Greenland is Nuuk. This is the capital. The capital of Greenland is Nuuk. Earlier it is known as Gothap. The first European who visited Greenland was an explorer called Erik the Red. Name the first European who visited Greenland. The name of that person, the name of that explorer is Erik the Red. He first gave the island his name. Erik gave the island his name. All right. First of all, Greenland is the largest island in the world. That is not the continent. It is self-governing province of Denmark. The capital of Greenland is Nuuk. Earlier it was known as Gothap. The first European who visited Greenland was an explorer called Erik the Red, and Erik gave this island his name. Okay. Now this is the map of Greenland. Greenland, the capital of Greenland is Nuuk, which is earlier known as Gothab. Okay. So in this chapter we are going to study about the climate of Greenland. We going to study the vegetation and wildlife on Greenland. We study about the people. We study about the agriculture and industries on Greenland. As the name of the chapter says, the land of ice and snow. That means Greenland is always have ice and snow throughout the year. Greenland is covered with ice and snow throughout the year. So obviously all these points affects the climate, affect the vegetation, wildlife, affect the life of the people, affect the agriculture and industries. Do you think agriculture and industries are possible on that place where that place is always covered with snow and ice? All these things we are going to study. All right. So first of all, climate. We are going to study the climate of Greenland. The Arctic Circle passes through the southern parts of Greenland. Most of Greenland, therefore, lies in the frigid zone in the northern hemisphere. Children, you are familiar with this word and this word, right? These words we have studied in our previous chapter, climate, right? So, what type of climate? The Arctic Circle passes through the southern parts of Greenland. Most of Greenland, therefore, lies in the frigid zone in the northern hemisphere. This region is also known as tundra region. Yes, children. In our previous chapter which we studied, that is climate, in that chapter we have studied about the 3 climatic zones, right? First, we study about torrid zone, right? The area near the sun or that area which receives maximum sunlight, right? Next, we studied about temperature zone. Yes. And third, we study about the frigid zone, right? Frigid, the name itself say freeze, means everything is the temperature, the climate of that place is freezing. All right. So we studied about the 3 climatic zone: torrid zone, temperature zone and frigid zone. So what is frigid zone? What is frigid zone? The area between the Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere and the area between Antarctic Circle and South Pole in the southern hemisphere called frigid zone. Okay, the area which comes between Arctic Circle and North Pole in the northern hemisphere and in south Antarctic Circle and South Pole. This area is called frigid area or frigid zones. All right. And this area, these areas receives very little sunlight. These areas received very less sunlight, and this area is very cold and generally covered with snow throughout the year. So these are very cold places. These are very cold places. So we are studying about the climate. The climate of Greenland is the Arctic Circle passes through southern parts of Greenland. Most of Greenland is lies in frigid zone in the northern hemisphere. All right, and this region is called tundra region. And this word, this tundra region, this is a new word for you. So what is the meaning of tundra? What is the meaning of tundra? A large flat area. A large flat area of frozen land lying around the North Pole. A large flat area of frozen land lying around North Pole. This is tundra region. So, you know that frigid zone, right? So, Greenland lies in frigid zone. Most of the parts of Greenland lies in frigid zone in the northern hemisphere. So, this region is also known as tundra region. And what is tundra region? Or what is tundra? A large flat area of frozen land lying around the North Pole. All right, 80% 80% of Greenland is always covered with ice. 80% of Greenland is always covered with ice. Huge pieces of ice frequently break off and float in the sea, which is called icebergs. Huge pieces of ice which frequently break off and float in the sea. And what are these called? These are called icebergs. See the picture of iceberg. See. Icebergs are actually much larger than they seem. This is because when an iceberg floats on water, most of it remains underwater. See, only this much portion is above the water and the large portion is underwater. That's why these icebergs are danger for ships. These icebergs are danger for ships. Have you heard about Titanic? Yes, children, have you heard about Titanic? Titanic is the largest ship, right? But Titanic hit from iceberg, and everybody knows what happened next, right? So these icebergs are great danger to the ship in the sea, okay, because they are much larger as they seem, as most of the part of iceberg is remain under water. We were studying this. The southwestern coast of Greenland is the warmest part of the country. Most of the people live here. First point is 80% of Greenland is always covered with ice. Second, Huge pieces of ice frequently break off and float in the sea, which is called icebergs. Then, third point, southwestern coast of Greenland is the warmest part of the country. Most of the people live here. Let's see the map of this. See, wherever you see green and yellow, these are the warm areas where most of the people live in Greenland. Okay? Most of Greenland is covered in ice and snow throughout the year. Now our next point is about the vegetation and wildlife of Greenland. What is the second point? Vegetation and wildlife. You all know that Greenland is the land of ice and snow. So, how is the vegetation there? What about the wildlife? We are going to study. First point, nothing grows in the ice covered area of Greenland. You all know that vegetation is not possible in the freezing areas. So, Greenland is also a frigid area. So, nothing can grows in the areas which is covered with ice of Greenland. There are no forests and no crop can be grown here in Greenland. Okay, no forest, no crop, nothing can grow in the areas of ice in the areas of Greenland, which because they are always covered with ice and snow. Okay, but some plants can be seen during summer months. Some plants can be seen during summer months. For example, plants like sledge, cotton grass are grown in the southern Greenland. Plants like sledge, cotton grass, etc. can be grown in the southern parts of Greenland. Okay, so vegetation is not at all possible. Nothing can grow on Nothing can grow in the ice areas which is covered in the areas which are covered with ice. No forest is there, no crop is there because it is covered with ice. Summer plants can be seen in summer months like sledge, cotton grass, etc. Only those animals that can withstand the extreme cold can live on Greenland, like polar bear, reindeer, muskox, wolf, Arctic fox and seal. And several varieties of fish and seabirds are also found here. Only these kind of animals, only these kind of wildlife can be seen there because these animals can withstand in the extreme cold areas. Okay, these animals can bear extreme cold. What are these animals? A reindeer, seal, polar bear, musk ox, fox, Arctic fox, seal, wolf and several other varieties of fish and seabirds are found here. So let's quickly revise what we studied today. We studied that Greenland is the largest island in the world but it is not a continent. It is self-governing province of Denmark. The capital of Greenland is Nuuk. Earlier it is known as Gotthard. And the first, what is the name of the first European who visited Greenland? It is Erik the Red. This is the map of Greenland. Let's revise. Greenland is the largest island in the world, but it is not a continent. The capital of Greenland is Nuuk. Earlier it is known as Gotthard. The first European who visited, who explored Greenland was Erik the Red. Okay, and we study about the climate. The climate of Greenland, most Greenland is in the frigid zone in the northern hemisphere, and this region is called tundra region. And what is tundra? Tundra is a large flat area of land, of freezing land, of frozen land, which is around the North Pole. All right. 80% of Greenland is always covered with ice. Huge pieces of ice frequently break off and float in the sea, called icebergs. In southwestern coast of Greenland, it is the warmest part of the country and most of the people live there. Then about the vegetation, nothing grows in the ice covered area of Greenland. No forest is there, no crop grown. But in summer, summer plants can be seen during summer months like sledge, cotton grass, etc. Which type of animals survive in extreme cold? Polar bear, deer, musk ox, wolf, Arctic fox, seal, etc. All right. In next video we will continue this chapter. The remaining points, about agriculture and industries on Greenland. Till then, read the chapter, see the video again, and try to learn it, because soon you will have your essay 1 exams. So you have to prepare from now onwards. Okay? Sai Ram.